before. The whole purpose of the Mass and the traditional service like this is that it isn't learning, it isn't fear, it's experience. It's opening your mind to the experience of the divine, whether it's through words, through music, of letting your mind be free, of trying to step outside of time, outside of everyday life, and take a moment where you try to enter into the eternal and into direct communion with God. That it's not about fear, it's not about learning who you're better than, who you're worse than. It's simply a moment to do that hardest thing of all, which is just to try to be. A very good theologian once said that heaven is the place where at last we're fully known and fully loved. And that's what we look for a moment of in the Mass, of when we feel that God sees us, sees everything that's messed up in us, everything that we'd like to change, and that instead of all the judgment and inadequacy we feel His love. The lesson this week, in the middle, you saw the verse about songs and hymns and spiritual songs, and it says to build one another up and admonish one another in worship. Not in telling people how much better we are than them, how much different we are than them, how we're right and they're wrong, but simply to share those texts, to share those words, to share that sentiment that draws us together at some deeper level than thinking we politically agree or disagree with someone every 10. It's been a long week out there. The elections are finally over. I'm sure most people in here are fairly glad. But it's a dangerous time, even when you think the right thing happened and when you think the right outcome was there, because it becomes such an opportunity to demonize other people and think about how much better, smarter, brighter, more enlightened we are than they are. And that's when things are dangerous. I mean, that's when we want to start thinking that God's on our side. And God is never exactly who we want Him to be. God's always a surprise. God is always God. And no matter how many times we try to create either the image that's been stuck with us in childhood of the persecuting bully in the side who sees us all and is going to get us and is kind of the perpetual babysitter, or worse, and just as bad among progressive folks, it's one of our favorite things, is to see that we see the world just like God does and know exactly what God would want. And instead of trying to be open to God, we try to create God that we like. And both are dangerous. So, as often as we do this, as often as we have, this is a place just to come together, to hear the text, to open our minds, to step outside of time, to step outside of life, and simply encounter God as we are and as He is. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son,